Hi, I know it's been a while since I did my last video. I left YouTube for 2 years, but now I feel more energy and better skills to do my videos, so it's time to come back. In this video, I want to show you the whole process of creation my last illustration for Bon Voyage week challenge. More illustration you can see on my Instagram, of course. I plan to montage a big video with all of my illustrations for my mini book for the challenge. But for now, I'll show you the first spread. Before I do a clean sketch, I always start with thumbnails. Sometimes it's easier for me to start with the background and only after this I draw the character. I often have problems with leg anatomy, especially if the pose is dynamic. I think I should practice more with sketching legs in different poses and perspective. I always struggle with eyes because I really like these cute dot eyes too much on my characters. Sometimes I think that it's boring and they have limited expressions, but I can't fight with my love for them. I changed the size of the canvas to do this illustration for the whole spread. So I moved parts of the sketch to find better places for them. My next step was to work with base colors. I started with the main character because he was the most important object of the illustration, so I could match other colors and values with it. I often use a color circle if I can't decide which color I want to see in character design, especially when it comes to clouds drawing. I used complementary colors here to find the right color for trousers, and then I picked color like I feel it. I really enjoy the process of drawing base colors. It's some kind of meditation for me. I don't use white color in my illustrations, only if I want to highlight something. So for the white parts of the fox, I chose a light beige shade. The character's base colors were ready, so I started to work with the background. I wanted to make the illustration bright and sunny, so I chose warm colors here. I colored the objects one by one as I had in the sketch. like to use the background layers as a clipping mask for distant trees and bushes and work with their opacity. This way I can show atmospheric perspective. Then I started to work with lightness and contrast. For shading and adding texture, I like to use noise brushes. I added some details here. And in this moment I decided to redraw trees. They were too windy, so it diverted attention from the character. Here I added an imitation of the sun and shadows from trees on the surface by layering in additional mud. And added some details here. I really like the idea of sunbathing mice. I think it's cute, but I had to remove them. You'll see why. I drew some colorful flowers and then decided to change them for a white color. It looked better this way. Here I worked with shadows on the main character. Then I checked the image with a black and white filter. The lightest spot wasn't where the main character stood. And I had a problem here. The clouds and fur had the same lightness. So I decided to change the trousers color to a darker blue. I drew a light spot where the fox was and made his hill house in shadow. I made the color of the fur darker and added a white line to show that he is in sunny area. I added the last touches with some mushrooms on trees and a squirrel's tail in the hollow. I checked both black and white versions to make sure that the last one is better. So you can see that now we are looking for our main character because he is the lightest spot on the illustration. The last step is adding text. I prepared a place for the text at the left bottom corner, but then I decided to write it under the fox head. It was more readable for me. Lettering is my pain for now, so I choose the font from Photoshop and use it as a base. I hope someday I will learn how to do good lettering, but for now I use ready fonts. And here it is, the final result of the first spread of my Bon Voyage story. Thank you so much for being with me. I hope you like this kind of videos. Have a nice day or evening. Bye!